Hello and welcome to the Valley Oak Paper YouTube channel. My name is Cecilia and this is the card I'm making today. It's an alcohol inked fall wreath card. Isn't it fabulous? Alcohol inks pack a big punch. Here are the inks I'm going to use. They're all from Ranger and fun purple and pink colors. I've already die cut my wreaths. This is the Cat Scrappiness Fall Garland wreath die set. There are layering dies in this set, but today I'm only using the wreath itself. As usual, you can find all the details in my blog post on valleyoakpaper.com. I've die cut the wreath out of photo paper, vellum, and acetate. I'm starting with the photo paper and the two darkest color. They're called Rosewood and Vineyard. I'm working on a sticky mat, so I don't need to hold on to the die cuts. To cut down on drying time, I'm only using isopropyl alcohol to move the inks. This is the first time that I'm playing with alcohol inks. I've always admired the stunning colors and shapes that people produce with them. This video is part of my monthly YouTube card making hobby. The theme for November is Out of My Comfort Zone, so this was a good time to try alcohol inks. I'm linking to the hop playlist at the top right. My friends are also trying things out that take them out of their comfort zones. The links to each of the videos in the hop is also in the description box if you want to finish watching this video first. I wanted the photo paper wreath to be dark because they're going to form the background layer, so I'm pretty happy with these. Now I can put them away to dry. Moving on to the vellum wreath, I'm putting boysenberry on the berries. This layer is going to be a mid-tone, so I'm using more alcohol. For the leaves, I'm going with Fiesta. There's definitely an art to using the blower to move the ink around. There's lots of ink on my sticky mat, so I'm turning the wreath over and dipping them in it. I'm concentrating on the pink petals because I want this layer to be less dark than the first. The two half wreaths I'm mostly just dipping in the existing petals. I've put the vellum wreaths away to dry, and I'm turning my attention to the acetate wreaths. These are going to be my lightest layer. I'm starting by adding more alcohol and dipping them into the diluted ink petals. Looking at the first wreath against a piece of white cardstock, it's pretty evenly coated. I'm putting it away to dry. The next wreath I'm adding gumball ink and alcohol to. Holding it against the white surface, you can see that it's not covered in ink yet. I'm adding gunmetal mixative to the berries and blowing it out. That turned out better. The two half wreaths I'm dipping into the ink on my sticky mat. Then I add gunmetal to the berries. Gunmetal being a mixative means that it has a rather subtle effect. Next time I'm going to try an alloy instead for more shine. I've cut out two yellow frames using the Cat Scrappiness cross-stitched rectangle craft dies. And I'm centering one of them on my white card base. It's always easier to create a wreath if I have a defined shape for it. I'm starting to construct my rectangular wreath by cutting apart the two photo paper wreaths. I'm using glue and placing the die cuts roughly in the four corners of the frame. For the vellum die cuts, I'm using skinny double-sided tape. That cuts down on drying time. I'm also cutting apart the wreath and placing them so they begin and end on top of the frame. I'm trying to place them so they stick out to the edge of the card. Every now and then I hold up the second frame against my project to see how much of the die cuts you'll be able to see on the finished card. I'm using the acetate die cuts to fill in any empty spots inside and outside the frame. Now I've added foam tape to the back of the second frame and I'm placing it on top of the first. I had created two sentiments, one colored with gunmetal mixative and one with rosewood alcohol ink. Testing them against the finished wreath, I think that the rosewood one looks better than the gunmetal one. I'm definitely going to need a white for the shadow layer though. So now I'm stacking first the shadow layer, then the happy fall word. The words are separate, so if you don't need the shadow layer, you can place them vertically. So then I glue the words to the shadow layer and the whole sentiment to the frame. Off camera, I added some more bling to some of the berries. The purple glitter discs are Cat Scrappiness Sparkling Violet Sequin Mix. I love all the different shades and layers of pink and purple. The yellow frame gives it a sense of structure and a calm place for the sentiment to land. The purple glitter sequins add a bit more shine and drama. I love it. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this flamboyant wreath. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out the other YouTube hop card makers. I'll show you some more still images at the end of the video. You can find links to everything I used in today's card in the description box below, as well as in my blog post on vellumpaper.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.